Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, January 14th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Last week, we talked briefly about national politics, and, well, we're going to do it again today. Yesterday, the U.S. House of Representatives voted to impeach President Donald Trump for a second time by a vote of 232 to 197. Predictably, it was along party lines, and in Maryland, the only congressman not to vote for the impeachment was Representative Andy Harris. And related to national politics, the threat of violent protests in all 50 states and the U.S. Capitol still lingers. Last night, the president released a video calling for calm, and at about the same time, Arundel County Executive Stuart Pittman and Police Chief Amal Awad released a joint statement saying that at the moment there are no identified threats of violence in the county. They warn that they have no way of knowing about a lone actor and have asked citizens to remain vigilant to report any social media posts, observations, or information that might endanger the citizens of the county. To report it, you want to call 888-492-8477. Again, that's 888-492-8477. And if you like the acronym version, 888-492-TIPS. And speaking of the county executive, yesterday he renewed and modified the most recent executive order regarding COVID that was issued back in December. Retail and restaurant restrictions remain as they were at 25%, and gatherings are limited to 25 people outside, 10 people inside, but there are a few changes. Little domes like the ones at the 1747 pub are cool now. Ice and roller rinks can open up at 25% capacity, but masks must be worn. Sports competitions are still suspended, but practices and skill sessions can resume and are limited to 25 people outside and 25% inside, but all people involved must wear masks at all times. In police news, County Police Chief Awad has suspended yet another police officer. This time it is for excessive force. Another officer reported the incident, said the officer was observed using excessive force during a call. An internal investigation is underway, and the officer has been suspended with pay. And because it is a personnel issue, they will not be commenting any further. And the Maryland State Police arrested a 59-year-old Glen Burnie man and charged him with sexual solicitation of a minor. A trooper was posing as a 14-year-old boy on a dating site when he was contacted by the suspect. They arranged a meeting yesterday in Hanover at the Arundel Mills Mall, and when the suspect arrived, he was arrested without incident. And this kind of took me by surprise. Two venerable companies in the county have merged. The Reliable Group, Reliable Construction, has acquired and restructured Hyatt Commercial Real Estate, which actually was a division of Severn Bank. Hyatt is generally regarded as the commercial real estate firm in Annapolis, handling leasing and property management. Reliable has sites to expand their real estate empire significantly in the Mid-Atlantic region, and it made sense for all of them. Alan Hyatt, who was the president of Hyatt Commercial, will remain on as a strategic partner. And finally, put this date on your calendar, January 27th at 7 p.m. at Maryland Hall. And you don't have to go to Maryland Hall. Actually, you can't go to Maryland Hall, so you want to get this out in your living room. They're doing a very cool fundraiser, and it's called Athletes for the Arts. This is a TED Talk-inspired event to be live-streamed from the stage of Maryland Hall, discussing athletic and artistic successes together. So who's in? So far, Eric Catani, who is a Navy graduate of the New England Patriots and the Washington football team, former Bills and Jets linebacker Aaron Mabin, six-time Grammy-nominated jazz vocalist Nena Freelon, and it is going to be hosted by Julie Donaldson, who's a senior VP with the Washington football team. There are a bunch of special guests planned as well, and tickets are available now, and they're only $40, but get this, each ticket includes a year-long membership to Maryland Hall. So that makes it a no-brainer in my book. You want to go get them at marylandhall.org/athletes for the arts. Again, marylandhall.org/athletes for the arts. All right, that does wrap up the news for us today. As always, thank you for listening. And if you are somewhere where you can leave us a rating or a review, please do that. It really helps. And make sure you let your friends, family, and colleagues all know how to get a hold of us. A quick thank you to our sponsors for today's daily news brief, Solar Energy Services in Millersville and the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, along in Foster Company. It is Thursday, so of course we have Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace here with your Maker Minutes, and as we do every day, George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather report. All of that and more in just 1 minute.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners like yourself are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, January 14th. Yesterday brought another nice day filled with sunshine and fairly decent temps for this time of year. And while today will be a bit cloudy, our afternoon high should end up around 50 degrees for most. More of the same Friday with a fair amount of clouds and temps near 50, with some late PM showers likely lasting through the overnight hours into early Saturday before skies clear, with some PM sunshine expected as highs max out in the mid to upper 40s to start the weekend. As for Sunday, expect tons of sun and highs in the 40s with the early outlook for the first half of next week being similar to what we've seen this week with sunshine and highs in the 40s with AM lows in the 20s and 30s each day. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Store. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and use our website each day by visiting DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
Life is a series of moves, from new beginnings to new opportunities to a new place to call home. Hi, I'm Kristi Neidhardt, and as your goals and dreams change, my team and I will be there with you and for you, making buying or selling a home an easy, safe process. Whether you are looking to relocate, downsize, or find the home of your dreams, you can trust the Kristi Neidhardt Team with our years of expertise to find exactly what you are looking for.
That's another moving minute from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. This week's wine and design take-home kits and virtual classes include Abstract Drinks, Snowy Winter Cottage, Starry Night Annapolis, Finnegan Fox, and Starlit Sunset. You can take the kits home and join them for painting virtually. Art Farm's winter session is in full swing. Today, check out Virtual Illustration and Ink for ages 12 through 16, Virtual Watercolor for ages 13 and up. Tomorrow, they have Virtual Cartooning for ages 10 through 15. Monday, there's Virtual Graffiti Lettering for ages 11 through 16. Tuesday, there's a Beginner Portrait Drawing Workshop. And on Wednesday, there's a Beginner Drawing class for ages 8 through 11. Also, be sure to check out Art Farm's online market at artfarmmarket.com, with plenty of goods curated from local artisans. At the Arundel County Public Library System this week, check out their Facebook Live story times almost every day, including an Arabic bilingual story time. Today, the Crofton Library has a virtual adult book club with The Vanishing Half. Also today, check out the Garden Roundtable movie discussion with seed saving, as well as a virtual Instant Pot cooking basics. Tomorrow, check out their great movies discussion with The Proud Rebel that can be watched through the library's Access to Canopy with a K. On Saturday, check out a virtual winter craft time, creating your own water bottle snowman. On Tuesday, there's the Bush Annapolis Afternoon Book Club with American Dirty, as well as an intro to e-learning resources, including the library's access to Rosetta Stone, Lynda, Udemy, and live tutoring from BrainFuse. Also on Tuesday, check out their virtual anime and manga club, as well as the Art of Books club. And on Wednesday, check out the Intro to Library ebooks and streaming options, the Guys Book Club with Transit, as well as zines publishing on the Edge at Unallocated Space in Severn. Tonight is another one of their virtual happy hours. Tomorrow night is their virtual amateur radio night, as well as their virtual DC 443 Hack the Box working group. And then on Monday, they have their project night. And at Annapolis Makerspace this week, tonight, check out one of our bi-weekly open house and new member orientation nights. And on Tuesday, we have our monthly CAD/CAM and CNC with Fusion 360 3D design workshop online. And if you know of any other fun STEM activities or groups that should be featured on this podcast, feel free to drop me a line at trevor@makeannapolis.org and let me know. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website at makeannapolis.org as well. And remember, whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.